Hey, what's up everybody? Hold on, you cannot see me. Oh my god, I am non-existent. You can't see the game either. What is going on? You see my interface? That's not good. Alright, we'll just start the stream off with a little scuff. That's fine. That's totally fine. Let me... capture the game. There we go. There we go. Anyways. Hello everybody. How's it going? It's me. So, I should hide stream elements from my chat widget, but that's fine. We're just, you know what? On a scale of 1 to 100% scuff, I think 100% scuff is where we're at today. Anyways, last time we played this was a couple of weeks ago, but I've been thinking about it ever since because I had so much fun and it seemed like we were approaching the end. But yeah, let's just get into the game. I'm really excited to play some more coffee talk. Continue the game. Hold on, do we have a log? I don't remember what happened last time. Right at the end, because I read all those stories. There was one about, there's a comedy one about that some girl who kisses her cat. And then this other guy, her date was like, wow. I mean, it's pretty weird that you kiss cats because I kiss dogs, so. It was the whole thing. You had to be there. Hold on, I'm just checking. I'm just making sure everything's all good now. There we go. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully. I know. Yo, what's up? Hey, Gala? Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Forgot you could look around. This game has so much atmosphere. I missed it. See all the interesting people walking in the background. The neon reflected in the water on the road. Beautiful. Am I interrupted? Looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Saul was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I do need to interrupt Soul for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... you remember my remedy? Of course. You want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. I think we keep... I remember we kept making the wrong... thing. We didn't make the cops drink right once. I'm trying to think. So we have tea. We have ginger down there. We also have cinnamon, lemon, mint, honey, and milk. I think last time I did... tea and honey? No, tea and... I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. I think we obviously have tea. This is ginger. What could the last ingredient be? I don't want to get it wrong every single time. Maybe... Hold on, maybe... Something like that? The Galahad. Cute. As a reference to Arthurian legend Sir Galahad. One of the Knights of the Round Table. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. I have the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done? I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? Nah, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Oh my god, it's... douchebag Bailey's again. I was thinking this because I didn't make the connection that the person in like the official art is him until I played the game, obviously. And what's her name? Lua, and realized that Lua and Bailey were the ones in the picture. Because from the back, Bailey's doesn't look like an asshole. He's smiling, and that one official art, it looks good. The thing that they use, like on the front of every like every ad or every trailer, or every screenshot or whatever of the game, every article. But here he looks like this when you go and you play the game. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. I don't know what his voice is. Hey, how you doing, Freya? I'm just gonna not do voices. Well, not do too many voices. I did too many voices when I played Sonic, and I wasn't even really doing any voices. It's just a lot of energy. Not good. What's going on? Soul was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far, but instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. Sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that choose-your-own-adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue. I was setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright, alright. As Saul said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, anyway? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Do I know how to make it? Do I know how to make it? I don't know. Let me look at my brew pad. I don't know how to make it. I'm gonna guess that a ginger latte obviously has tea and milk in it. Right? Tea, milk, ginger. Wait. Coffee, milk. Wait, coffee, ginger, milk. Yes. Right? Because it goes the base, secondary ingredient, and then the stuff on top is the latte. Or the latte art, I guess. The milk. Oh, can I not do... Oh, I can't do latte art. Guess you can only do that on tea lattes. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her? Finest bullshit, my lady. It's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No, I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh, like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. You were spicy. I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She's one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knows she wasn't the type of girl you want to date. Why? Yes. I don't want to get into details, but the succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lou at all. Because it wasn't Lou a genius. Huh? Lou was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... Well, let's just call her Rose. This guy. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. Are all elves just named after, like, alcohols? Is Bailey's dad gonna be Captain Morgan? And his sister is, like, I don't know, Margarita? That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes? Oh, okay. He's making up fake names. Never mind. But his name is Bailey, so I wouldn't put it past him. Now will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. Total coincidence. We went into the place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. Without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. What? Got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lou begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I didn't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lou took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship had turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Don't put it on auto. I don't want to auto anything. Stop it. Have you seen her by chance? We don't want any automatics. We gotta go at a speaking pace, alright? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? Oh, there was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight about your family stuff, and this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what, you're willing to leave your own family. You'd do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people, dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. So your entire existence is like a rebellious phase against your elven heritage because you can't dress. Your friends are unscrupulous. And you're a freelancer, which is... well, let's not sugarcoat it. Everyone's definition of successful is different, but come on. I say this as a freelancer. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO, you know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art, however, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy. Screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? Want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for the arts. Yelled about how her kind has ruined the country. Accusing her of their religion of worshipping a dark lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Wow. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. Yeah, we can't have fantasy racism out here, come on. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. That's what I'm saying. Tell me about it. Lou's the only person that can make me feel alive. Showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lou is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however, it might not be the same for her. Oi. Carla, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. He was like half British, half Southern there. I don't know what was happening. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yeah, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave her family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? Oh yeah, I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. If you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances might be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it'll die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work. Because life is full of storms. In marriage, you will not survive and love alone. Wow, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences that shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Soul. And Freya. Bye. Alright, well. Somebody just made best friends with each other. Don't look at me like that. You're staring into my fucking soul. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. You gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Your standard coffee. Like a massive espresso or something. I don't remember what it's called. Press any button. My button has been pressed. I mean, you know what I mean. Let's not talk about it. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Oh, I forgot to mention, the reason I'm playing this again is because I wanted to finish it before the new one comes out. The new one comes out on the 20th of this month. So we'll be playing Coffee Talk Episode 2. It's like hibiscus and butterflies or something like that. I can't remember the title. I think it's something like that though. Hold on, I just had a little drop, so I was just checking my my stream consistency, but it looks like we're good. Anyways, the Evening Whispers. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? We'll just wait until they figure out that I've found. Well, I've found how. Gala's cure. I found Gala's cure. I haven't found anybody else's. Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Nope, not for me. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Is that a Space Jam reference? Putting Space Jam references in my Cozy Cafe visual novel adventure title? Well, whatever. It really never changed. Oh no. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, so I'd like to order again, the usual. Back to the experiment? Yeah, I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright, you know what to do. Do I know what to do? He wants... Okay, we'll just give him some... We'll give him tea. Give him ginger. Let's try it with some mint this time. How about that? And then we'll serve it. Hello, Anton. Welcome to the stream. We're just making some coffee for these fine folks. Try this. Thank you. I'm sorry, but this doesn't taste anything like I asked for. Pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. You told me to make something different, stupid. What do you mean? Why are you like this? He's being mean to me. Can't just tell me. Alright, we unlocked his new things. Favorite things, punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. I knew he was English. He just had that look about him. What I'm doing with my life, escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day, I will have my solo exhibition. Okay, we read this one last time. We didn't read this one, so we're gonna start at A Stray Boy and a Lonely Cat when we get to the news readings later on. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. No? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple dwarves. Those two bastards. Wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And this wasted vampire stuck to me like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until the morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Kala. Those dwarves would have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed... I'd prefer that we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright, forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something, let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor, so I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owed this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. And there she is. Heh, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And vampire. Good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. No, I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. I would have called it like hospital administration people senses, but whatever. Blame it on being a werewolf, that's fine. Right. I showed So my draft and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear, but please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. Alan's just handing out wisdom like little nuggets today. I don't know what it is. He's going hard. How's your hospital adminning life going? It's not even a word, Fred. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then? You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. And that's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough, whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Holy, ask for a promotion, man. They always keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Freya's turning into Hyde. Her voice is just kept becoming Hyde. Of course. What I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now, and I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. You gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. See you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, so. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. I like Gala. So far, all of the characters are pretty good. Honestly, the one that annoys me the most is Freya. And I still like her. She's just like a little mischievous, I guess. And she doesn't have personal space or boundaries, which can be annoying. But still. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how'd you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then, we met in this place back when it was a bar. A couple of mafia dwarves tried to kill me for ripping them off, and so I just puked all over this big werewolf guy, and then he came and saved me. No other reason. Nothing else happened. I didn't spend the night at his place or anything. Nothing happened. I bet you it did, though. Whoa, I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still, though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. See, this is what I mean. I won't get into details, but going to war messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscles. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. Suggested he talk about it with someone. Seek help. Which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been working there for 50 years. Oh my god, it's my boy. Or girl, I don't know what gender you are, but you're trying to procreate. This fucking astronaut. I remember you. Alright, hold on. I gotta make sure I got the right. Oh boy. Hold on. Okay, it's not. Okay. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. Gotta make sure I got my reverb all set.
We are also glad to see you, barista.
By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name?
Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil.
The alien's name is Neil? Are you kidding me? Like Armstrong? Like DeGrasse Tyson? Sorry, I hit my mic.
Neil? Yes? Neil.
Is that your real name?
Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But From what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts in intergalactic exploration.
Yes, okay, so I called it. I'm a genius. I made a basic connection, and now I'm a genius. I get what you mean.
I believe we did not meet the last time we were here.
I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here.
And you, sir?
I'd.
You come here often?
There's someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah?
Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we.
Where do you come from?
Far away.
By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more?
More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing.
That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? Do all of your kind dress like this?
Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived.
Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover. I don't know what that means. No wonder you look familiar. What is that a reference to? I don't know what that's a reference to.
As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista.
What do you want to drink tonight?
The usual. That is how you say it, yes?
Yes. So, anything?
Yes, you won't be able to taste the difference anyway.
You really can't taste anything?
Yes.
What if I can brew you a drink that can make you feel something?
Interesting premise, but we doubt you will be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Please surprise us.
Alright. What would an alien possibly want? What could an alien possibly want? Probably milk. I would imagine they don't have... Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, they probably don't have any of these things in space. We're gonna start with milk as a base. I don't know what to put in after that, though. Honey, maybe? Maybe honey. Maybe the thing that's right next to the honey? Maybe we put some lemon in there? Yeah, I think this is probably fine. Give him some milk and honeys. Welcome to the land of milk and honeys. As Snoop Dogg once said in an epic rap battle while dressed and impersonating a religious historical figure. Anyways, let's give you this. Cup of anything is ready for you. Oops, that's the censor button, my bad.
Thank you.
What the? Interesting. What are you doing?
Drinking.
That's how they drink. Oh boy. You are one interesting person.
Thank you. That was a compliment, yes?
Normally, yes, but you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil?
Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way.
What kind of job?
We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
You really are here to find a date, all the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow, turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point.
We do not understand.
I I still love the fucking ooh-woo fingers that they do. It is so funny to me. Look at them. Look at them just poke. They're just gonna poke. There's a little animation. It's amazing. I love it. Okay.
But we are glad if we can make you laugh.
Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We are sorry, but that is classified information.
Aw, man. Well, how's the mission going so far?
We cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised with how quirky and unique you are. Shirley said, damn, bitch, you're quirky. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further if it got you a good story. Haha! Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with him, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot.
Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to exchange for our stories?
I couldn't make it through that one. Holy shit. What game is this? This game is Coffee Talk. We are approaching the final part of the game, I think. Basically, it's a visual novel. Hang around, you make drinks for all sorts of strange creatures. This one is an alien. Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their lives.
Yes, that's called commitment. Oh, the sex talk? Yeah, well, the alien's whole mission is to breed, so it's gonna come up eventually.
Such a strange concept. And why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems?
Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them.
We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that was what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. I would agree. That's the easiest way to put it.
We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya.
Ask away.
How can we become your husband?
First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage.
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend?
You could start by asking whether she's actually single.
Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Do you want to be our girlfriend?
Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone.
Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated.
It can be easier if you're a smooth talker.
Smooth talker?
Someone good at communicating with others.
That would be really challenging for us.
Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Their male partners wear condoms.
Condom?
It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy.
Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring?
This game took a whole nother turn. We were just talking about war veteran trauma and fantasy racism. Now we're talking about this? Pleasure?
All this information is too much to process in one evening.
Like, seeing how you drink might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it?
We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual.
I don't want to imagine how it's done.
Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mentally part.
We did our research and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven.
The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir.
Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult.
It is. I have to agree with that.
Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base.
How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information?
We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you.
You're welcome.
We are off now.
Bye. Take care on your way, sir. I think Neil is probably my favorite character. They're just so fucking... They're learning about humans, and so it's cute but weird. Last time, someone mentioned that it was like past the point of ridiculousness to the point of being charming again, and I agree. They're very funny. They're just so inquisitive and ignorant, but they have a genuine curiosity. I like Neil. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer org? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivete. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? Oh, you mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. Now you really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to respond to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh? You're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. I like Hyde too. I think I like most of the characters in this game. They're just kind of fun. They're always like, they're kind of like, I mean, most of them are like cliche stereotypes, but they're also like expanded upon to make them into actual characters, you know? Which makes them a lot more interesting in my opinion. Wednesday, September 30th. Did I say 30th? It did say 30th. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Oh no, I hope our girl is okay. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. Wonder what that's about. What would be an unexpected competitor? Fairies making cars? Druids making cars? Maybe. Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Hold on, I gotta look at my Tomodachi. My friends list. He's been blood sober for 10 years now. Interesting. I'm missing somebody. Oh, Neil. Friends only, close friends only. Well, maybe we'll figure that out later. We got most people set up. I made a lemony snippet. Oh, I should have made them the... Should have done milk. Lemon honey. No, milk. Yeah. Welcome. Oh, who are you? Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? Nope. I don't think so. We're not going to sell out our boy. But what should I be looking for? What does an alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. I think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care anyway. You said we. Does that mean... That immediately made me think that he was also an alien chasing a different alien. You know what I mean? And you really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? That was my girls. We were just talking about you. And there's some bad shit happening in the streets. Good evening, Saul. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. Just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Sure you can. Green tea and a lot of mint. Go for it. We're about to get so much mint. There's even mint floating on top. Your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. Call this Marrakech, inspired by his origin. Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tarek. I know how to make that. I know how... Do I know how to make that? I don't know how to make that. Let me... Hold on. We're gonna cheat. I'm not above cheating. It's tea and milk. Okay. Tea, milk. Look at that. We're gonna brew up something nice. Is this it? Oh, it is! Tariq? I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. I've never heard this before. Here's your Tariq. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. Better than what I thought it would be, actually. Taste is really authentic. Just like the tea, the Tariq, the Tariq you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliments. Where did you learn to make it? Oh, I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago.
So you learned about it in Malaysia?
Yes. And from videos on the internet.
So, how are things going in the office?
As usual. Tiring. Thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while.
I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less.
The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. Make sure the game will be available for the holiday season.
Oh. I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and your team.
Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. We all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them.
You'll feel guilty? I understand that so much.
I hate to admit it. Nope, wrong button. But yeah, it's guilt.
I wish I could help you, but at least there's something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. Guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. You know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born of such sacrifice. Sorry I ruined the mood.
Don't worry about it, Aqua.
I'm not that bad off, you know?
At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay?
Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm.
Hey, cheer up. Remember? Your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way?
Actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The game got approved to be showcased at PAX West this year.
That is really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, what's the problem then?
They haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer.
Why? Confirm it. Fast. Or they give you your spot to another indie.
I'm just not sure about it.
What's stopping you? Cost?
The booth is free for indies.
It's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket.
I'm not that confident.
You passed the selection process, right? There should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists.
I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting PAX, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid.
What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? What about me?
It's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. True. Usually.
Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event.
That one is a problem, yeah.
Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror.
Please tell me you're checking your schedule. Go with her. You know what? So far, my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you.
Huh? No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something.
Nah, it's no bother. I'm going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge.
What about your company's booth?
Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year.
But,
I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Good. Then what are you going to show the game on?
I'll have a laptop and a smartphone.
Is the expo build ready?
Expo build?
You're not planning to showcase the full version, right?
That's the plan.
Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. You have the game with you now?
It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want.
Do so.
Okay.
Got it. Now let's see. They're so cute. I like them a lot. Together especially. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Saul. What's wrong? Did you make up with your dad yet? Your creepy old man? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm gonna perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. I would assume a hot chocolate. Chocolate. Milk, honey? That's how I would make a sweet hot chocolate in like real life. Hold on, let's check out these new things that TT milk. Chocolate milk cinnamon. I'm pretty sure. She's so funny. Chocolate milk and honey is probably a sweet hot chocolate, right? Oh wait, it's not warm. Chocolate. Can't be a hot chocolate if it's not warm, right? Or am I stupid? It doesn't feel right that it's not warm, you know? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Wait, what have I made? Chocolate. Chocolate. No, that's cool. Well, whatever. We're gonna try this, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Milk honey chocolate. Sure. I don't know, man. Your sweet hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. It's not hot, but how is it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. You didn't have to tell me that to my face. You didn't have to go that far. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. You don't want to put a time limit on it. Try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. It should get people's attention. Noted. Everybody's coming to the place today. Holy shit. Dad? Oh, it's Harold. No, what's his name? Hurdle? What's his name? Oh, she changed her picture. Hi there, I'm Rachel Florencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album, especially right now. Hendry, that's his name. Got a cute little picture of him and his family. What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. We cannot just limit ourselves to this place. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Saul. Didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. True. Well, anyway, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Sahara? Oh, what is that? Basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Chocolate, milk and ginger. That's what they said, so that's what I'm doing. Simple as that. Easy as pie. Spanish Sahara. Sahara. Why do I keep saying Sahara? Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad? Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink.
Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert.
I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful.
I know Morris. He is not a good person.
The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars.
I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry, too? What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing?
You're just too young to understand.
Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay?
Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. You know, I could return to the industry. I could be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I'd need to figure out, but
It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum.
If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. His name is literally... We talked about this last time.
His name is literally Mo Lester. Come on, bro. Don't do this to yourself, girl. Leave him.
He's my best chance right now. No, he's not.
I'm not usually with Hendry because he's kind of a weirdo, but I'm with him on this one. You know, I'm just with him on this one.
I've made my decision. Now please go home, relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. There's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
When are you going to be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided.
But that's...
See you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel.
Ouch.
And I have that spat in public in front of some other customers. Excuse me for a moment, Soul. Yikes. Jeepers, gee willikers. I'm sorry about what just happened.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway.
What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle?
Of course I heard him. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it?
That's amazing.
What's so amazing about that?
I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that.
Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. You are capable of focusing your attention.
Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yo, so we're leaving.
Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual.
Please take care on your way home. These people are always coming in, causing a ruckus in my store.
Oh, he runs a record store, trying to be a better father while running a record store.
Well, at least he's trying. I guess that's all for the... Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. You are right, sir. Sir? Oh. Yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear about that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that?
Why did you leave the music industry?
Well, that's a trip down memory lane.
He's gonna go on his old. Oh, he's gonna start talking about the old days. He's gonna start talking about the old days. Come on, old man. Well, let's hear it. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. Me and my wife were working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life.
You didn't find peace managing girl bands?
Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry. None of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst.
You hear that? Don't go all getting all parasocial on me now.
The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about the idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff.
Like what?
Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men. They were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright SA. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now.
That took a dark turn. That took a little bit of a dark turn. I guess I'm not surprised.
I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats.
Oh, I forgot he was a cat man. I don't know why, because Rachel is obviously a cat man, or a cat girl. I forgot that her dad was a cat. He's got the ears. He looks like a cat. And yet I let it slip. What do you do for a living now?
After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family.
You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry?
Oh, they visit my place from time to time. And we all meet up once a year. Usually at my place. Gosh, look at the time I should go home to.
You gonna be alright by yourself?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. I'm stronger than most people think. See you later, Soul. Sorry for bringing our fight to your place.
Don't worry about it.
Alright then. Goodbye.
I would never, if this is what being a small coffee shop owner / barista is like, I mean, it's really interesting. You to hear stories from all sorts of people. Also, I feel like a therapist without having the equipment, the experience, the knowledge to therapize these people. They come in and they trauma dump. They talk about so many things. And so many of them are fucked up or weird. And they're very interesting, sure, but like, come on. It's a hard knock life out here. I don't think I could do it. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised because they'll be attacked. How is this picture related to the organization here? Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Naiman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Now that is either a dream or a nightmare collaboration. If Neil Gaiman and Haruki Murakami collabed on something in real life, I'd be like, I'd read it immediately. I'd hate every second of it, probably, but I'd read it immediately, and it'd be my favorite. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with?
There is definitely something that you can do.
Oh yeah, I forgot the agent came by. What is it?
Can we work here?
Excuse me, what?
Is it possible for us to work here?
Why?
We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here.
Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. Yeah, the first day was rough. Holy shit, Neil was... He was hard to be around on that first day.
That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned, we learned from here. We learned them here. This made us think instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly.
You know what? That sounds like a good strategy.
That is why we asked you to allow us to work here.
Because you want to interact with our customers?
That is correct.
I'm not sure about this. I would hire Neil immediately. Honestly, I got problems. I would hire him immediately. Them? I don't know how many entities are inside the spacesuit, so you know. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all.
Oh.
Let me think it over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow.
Oh no, we are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today.
May I know why?
Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow.
Okay. Hire them. Hire them. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer.
Understood.
There are other things you need to keep in mind.
What is that?
Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything.
How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not?
Well, you know what? You'll never know. That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language.
Non-verbal signs?
Yes.
That would be very hard for us.
Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking or when you should stop.
Thank you. We will need that so much.
I love Neil. Well, that's basically all you need to do here.
Do we need a special outfit to do the job?
Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need any more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job.
That is a very Earthling thing to do.
It is. Alright then, are you ready for this?
We are.
Okay, let's start the night. Hell yeah, we got a new worker. We got a friend. We got, like, somebody to come and hang out with us.
Welcome.
Holy wow. What the hell is happening?
Good evening, Miss Freya.
Hey, so what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. I thought I was the one who was And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. No, it's not that. Neil's just helping out. You never looked like someone who needs help.
There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around.
What?
We have learned something since we arrived and we came to a conclusion before starting another briefing mission.
It's so hard to say some of the things. It's so hard to say some of the things Neil says. Like, with a straight face. Hold on, let me recollect.
We should learn more about our Earthlings can communicate, we thought this place was the best place to learn.
And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate.
Fair trade. What's in it for you then?
What?
You're helping them here. What do you get in return?
Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask.
Don't mention it.
Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here.
Freya,
If I still need to write for the paper again.
what happened?
The chief found out.
Oh, is that why you didn't come yesterday?
Yeah.
How did she find out? You're probably writing at work again.
You remember my fateful meetup with the higher up?
In the elevator?
Yeah. Same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift and the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Chief called me into her office and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course.
I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now?
Write the goddamn novel, I guess.
And after that?
Hope it sells well. If not, I don't know.
We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house.
Huh? You allowed to do that?
We will pay for the drink.
No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil.
That was the best thing to do according to our senses.
It was.
So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya?
Your favorite?
Our favorite?
Anything.
Do I just not? I'm gonna make her coffee. I don't know why I wouldn't make her favorite drink. I'm gonna make her coffee. This is probably the wrong thing to do, because every time I make my coffee without looking, it's always the wrong thing to do.
Here is your drink, specially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop.
Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why.
How far along are you with the novel?
I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood.
Well, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion.
Excuse me, Miss Freya. I have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and I do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable.
I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation.
It was just...
Neil, Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee.
Oh, we are glad to hear that then.
That was a figure of speech, Neil.
Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language.
It will always be hard. Languages keep on changing.
Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if you may ask.
Ask away.
How fast do you write?
Not fast enough, apparently.
But do you have numbers?
Numbers?
How many words do you produce per day?
I don't think I have the exact number, but full time I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day.
That's a lot.
Well,
it is a lot depending on what you're doing. In my experience, that could be an hour's worth of work if you're super into it. Or it could be, 2 months worth of work if you are struggling.
it's raw. After that, I still need to draft it.
Or edit it? I don't know what you said. Edit it.
I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote.
According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000.
That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write?
Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's Gra Media, the biggest publisher around.
If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily.
I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. Yeah, but people look down on those things because they think word counts are important. They're not really. For example, I don't think... Everybody always talks about how Stephen King can write so many books in a single year. Nobody talks about how none of them are good. You know what I mean? Not to throw shade at Stephen King, but I will at any chance that I get.
That is pretty hard to understand. I learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter even for Earthlings.
Yep.
Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts.
Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there.
So it is still a valid parameter?
Definitely.
Cool.
That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. I wouldn't have expected Neil to say cool anyway.
Oh, another guest.
Oh, it's Myrtle.
Good evening, Miss Myrtle.
I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Alright, coffee. And ginger. No, I didn't mean to do coffee twice. What about coffee ginger? What if we take coffee ginger? Maybe I didn't mean to do coffee ginger. Double coffee, little ginger.
Your order is ready.
Not bad, thanks.
You are welcome.
I don't think she was talking to you, Neil, but that's fine.
What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed.
Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Huh? Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid.
Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other.
Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which, essentially, is not really listening at all.
That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try step by step.
One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind.
That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion, it's just... You're on a date, maybe? I ship it, so they better be. I heard a fucking moist waddle this time. Last time they were telling me about that, and the chat was telling me about that, and I was like, I don't hear it. I heard it that time. It's not very good. I'm sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Soul? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay, please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Wait, did she call the cops? She's the one who called the FBI? Are you snitching? What's going on? Feeling better now? Yes, I'm sorry.
It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here.
What are you doing here anyway?
We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question.
Even Neil's joking around.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway, so here is the deal.
Oh, and they're just chilling out.
That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, so.
It's nothing really.
Do you really think one day is enough to learn everything?
Definitely not, but we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer.
As if this place cares about business.
Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place.
Where do you want to go after this?
Coachella.
What are you gonna do at Coachella?
According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target.
Well, you're not wrong, but didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love?
Yes, we noticed that. We also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is why we will study at Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings.
I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here.
We know. We also surprised ourselves, but please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan and work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together?
It's nothing, we're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember?
Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see.
I don't believe you for a second. I don't believe you for a goddamn second. I don't believe you.
I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, so I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink.
Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway.
But... wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game?
Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your.
Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. Why did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere.
Well, the thing about that is...
we just know.
Back to you, Aqua. So you're done with the game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game?
That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was out the pacing, control, and UI UX. Most of the things that I, Soul, the bartender, me, the VTuber, would probably have to say about a game. Honestly, those are most of my criticisms about anything. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation.
Surely remove some of the weight off my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book, I just lost my job, and if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done, and even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya, but please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I skipped it. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them, so I'm excited to check out your book once it's done.
You're too kind, Aqua.
What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine.
Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Sharing is caring, blah 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 blah.
Aqua kind of annoys me, but she's fine most of the time. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people.
I'm sorry.
I know, I said thanks already, right?
Oh, baby, you put so much emphasis on share and sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yeah, I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? Secret project. I'll tell you under Friend DA, alright? NDA, Friend DA, alright? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches. Dozens of them. Hundreds and thousands. Out of all of those countless pitches, only a handful get approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support the others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target, we jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. It's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burnt out. Sounds like hell. Yes, that's why you need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. And tomorrow is, I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? It's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay, but I can't do it tomorrow. How about Friday? Still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there.
May you find joy during your vacation.
They're funny. Are you gonna follow her? Okay, see you folks later. Okay, she was just taking her time. She just had to stare awkwardly at the other people in the so that we would know, you know? We know what's about to happen. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first.
As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya.
Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you gonna close anytime soon? Depends, why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going with? Still on the house. Definitely won't say no. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen here. I feel like it's just gonna end on a cliffhanger. I don't know how many days are in the game. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. A new healthier fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. I mean, come on. Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening? You are the first customer tonight? You are. You are. That's new. He's looking around. Where's everybody? Ray's not here? She said she's coming later. Has something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering up? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. Usually, just from my real world experience, usually anything but writing. For, I don't know, 80% of the time that they're gathered together. And then in the last, and then 15% of like specific diatribe. And then the last 5% they're trying to panic all of their writing ideas, reviews, things, inspirations into like what leftover time there is before they're supposed to leave each other. Time management skills are usually not in a writer's wheelhouse. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, She says they're friends, means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Giving each other feedback on the latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. Even use code words for meeting up? Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? Part of the job. What is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So what are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. Ha! How was that? Guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers is always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now? Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bit of hot. Hot chocolate. Ginger. Cinnamon. Make you your bitter heart. Oh, it's called Bitter Heart. Of course it is. Looks pretty good. Here you go. Hold on a second. Nope, I accidentally clicked off the game. Here we go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink? Only for special people and special drinks. Say so. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything? How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man, guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. That's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Hello everyone. You look like shit, Freya. What's going on with you? Why are you both looking at me like that? You look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing, and for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. You sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. Nah. We're making her a bedtime drink, alright? Gonna put her right to sleep. Bed chambers. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. This isn't what? Drink. Okay. It's on the house. Better be.
Yeah. How was the meeting?
It was pretty good. Got a lot of good advice, but that also means things, not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. No. Oh, it's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process, but it's just, I'm going to my usual corner. Although thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not.
Oh yeah, she's going to sleep.
She looks horrible.
She does, but don't worry about her, she'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? Oh no. This time the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today?
I'm not even sure myself. I had no plans tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue.
Have to thank your subconscious then.
Yes, you should.
Oh, hi, Lua.
Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. You first. No, you first. I was just gonna ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Of course. Go ahead. Hi, Soul.
What are you having this evening, Miss Lua?
Gingerbread coffee, please.
I'm just gonna assume it's coffee with ginger and cinnamon. That's the only thing that would make it gingerbread and coffee. Indeed. Here it is.
Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me of her. Reminds me of when I was growing up with my family.
How's work?
It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? It's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do.
Thanks to that last annoying job.
It went well in the end? Kinda did. They paid me on time at least, and the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for?
I don't know.
So my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. Don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Soul, who's standing in front of us? Not even Soul. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? Well, we had an argument about a week ago. Wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why's that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we were fighting against centuries of tradition. Haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even though I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? And knowing that, chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure, thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong.
Really?
However, I would find it difficult to live life as usual, but I'd put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through. Sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. Just have a conversation. I just noticed that her phone has fucking horns on it. Her phone has horns on it. I clicked out of the game again, damn it. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week. Including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. How does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. It's a bit like you know. Attitude-wise, you'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity brings contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. Well, he is a hipster. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys, but what about you? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire? I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest, but he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important for you. The phrase is something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family when I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Luo. Blood is thicker than water? What should we do, Luo? Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. It's not a perfect life without you. But if our relationship doesn't last, you'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Though I wouldn't blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons why something failed, but never anything to do with him. That won't happen with us, you know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. Made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that, because right now you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life, because without you, it wouldn't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Cute. Make out. Give him a little kiss. Nice. Baileys. Feel like we're living in a soap opera. Seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Wanna go on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. I want you to come with me. What? It's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no, it's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. Well, they're not big fans of elves, that much is true, but you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it and anything else later. I'm with you on that. So does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure I can trust you. Thank you. Are you still staring at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend, taking a long weekend getaway until this Sunday night. Is she roommates with Myrtle? Or Aqua? She's gotta be roommates with Myrtle, that's crazy. Everything is connected. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, so, yes, we're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with this past week. Pleasure's mine. We're off then. See ya. Thank you for coming. Got a one-way ticket to Bone Down. To Bone Down. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons I'm writing this story. It's hard to see their struggle through to the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cool. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done, and I don't... Now who is it?
Yo, it's Gala. He's freaked. He's freaking it. Just give him the drink. Give him his fucking Galahad. Come on. Rarg. He looks so cool. Whoa! Ray, get over here. Miss Wolf, is that him? Yeah, I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer? Trust me, he must have his reasons for coming here. It's because we make his remedy. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? What is his recipe again? What's the Galahad? Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me. Okay, I guess we just gotta remember it from memory. That's it. I think that's it. The Galahad. Yeah, give it to him. Give it to him before he destroys the place. Here's your... There we go. Please turn back into normal now. Oh, he's calm. He's so cute. Did he just leave? What the hell? Is that really him? I've just seen the reaction to the drink. 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes, but I think I need to close up shop early. I don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. You get back alright by yourself. I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. It's kind of crazy. We gave him his drink, right? Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with fire regarding immigrants. Ooh. He likes Metal Maiden. Welcome. Hey, Saul. Good evening, Fran. You look very cheerful today. It's all thanks to you. What did I do? Finally got a good night's sleep last night. I slept like a log. Proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft a bit too much, I guess. So how's it going now? You won't believe this. Probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed like me through water and not force crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So what's your plan? Now, as in right this moment? I need to go to the bathroom and wash my face, and after that I'll continue writing. Sounds like a plan. You know where the restroom is. Get your drink. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya? You're unemployed. Don't waste your money on a coffee shop drinks. That is so weird coming from the owner. I know, you've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? What? See, there's a customer coming in right now, so don't you worry about me. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Hold on, I want to check something.
I'm trying to use a software encoder this time, but I think I probably should have stuck with the hardware encoder for this. I'm dropping frames. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday.
Gala, it's alright, no one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine? Don't think about it too much, Gala.
Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the shop. Still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Hey, what do you mean?
Do you want anything to drink, Freya?
No, it's alright, Gala.
I insist.
You don't have to.
Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty, at least a little. Alright.
I wouldn't mind a coffee, not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice?
With cinnamon?
Yep. Got my sugar and spice, please.
Sugar and spice coming right up. Is that not it? Oh, sorry. I picked a lemon. That's not it. Coffee, honey, and cinnamon. That would have been sour spice, not sugar and spice. There we go. Sugar and spice for the lady with the vice.
Hey.
Oh well, I won't complain.
Thank you, Gala.
Don't mention it. So are you sure there's nothing I can do for you?
You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday.
What kind of emergency?
The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement.
Announcement?
One saying that a replacement government issued every sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedative, which isn't even ready yet.
But the announcement said it wasn't ready. It said it was coming soon.
I think people read the whole article. They only saw the headliner, glanced at it at the news stall, and then went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous is difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. Even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms.
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Normally I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't. So I rushed back to my apartment, but it was too late. Thankfully I was in this area and I managed to force myself to come to your place.
Gala, excuse me for asking this.
Yeah?
You didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right?
As far as I remember, no. I didn't see any blood on my clothes.
It's good to hear.
This might sound overly confident considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards, usually I end up destroying stuff around me. Or hurt myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt.
Always looking for the positive side, aren't you?
Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you.
I really mean it, but
please, if there's anything I can do to pay back, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink?
Sure, what are you having?
Same as yesterday. Well, we'll give him the Galahad. Tea, milk, and ginger. Brew it right up. Hold on, I'm gonna try to end the stream and restart it with the right coder settings. So you should only be gone for like a second. Okay, I am back. How are we doing? Are we doing all right? Let me refresh my YouTube studio and stuff. And it looks like we're live again. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't dropping all of the frames. Anyway, let's continue the game. I should have done that like way earlier. I just didn't even think about it. We're still losing some frames, but should be fine. Here's a special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. And give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm gonna stay at my place next time. I'm not taking any risk. If I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew. And who's this? Oh man, I just realized he's got band-aids. What the? Oh, it's Rachel again. What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella just to get into an argument with my manager? Before we continue, so a cafe latte, please. Alright. Easy. We can make that easy. There you go. Here's your cafe latte. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just gonna wish me luck, so I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowd. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was a press conference after my show. Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. Totally back in the game, huh? Guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Ugh. Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much, and because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester's hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he managed at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories, though. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good, then. It's not a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to the party, that might be a bit too far. Oh man, it's her dad. He's all catted up. What the hell? Oh no, Dad. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yeah. Dad, what happened? So can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Hold on, I'm still checking the stream. I'm paranoid. It doesn't look like it's running well. Okay, it's running well. Let's give him some milk. Milk. Serve it. Here.
Oh no, he spilled it.
Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Did somebody call me an ambulance, please?
They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital.
Thank you.
I've also contacted our Neko Mimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way.
Thank you so much. I don't know what happened without your help.
Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you.
Okay.
What the hell? Come back.
Oh boy, that was really something, huh?
Yeah.
2 days in a row, an emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help.
You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side.
Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand. I hope Henry's alright.
Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night?
Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing.
Take your time and place then.
Will do.
I know I shouldn't say this because this is like an old man beaten probably to within an inch of his life, but like he was kind of cute in his cap form, I'm not gonna lie. October 4th. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Police raid on private Coachella after party's biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. Really? I never would have told you. Could have never told you that. Their manager was shitty. His name was Mo Lester, man. Welcome.
Hey, Pop.
Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer.
With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that.
Hey, I'm working right now. As he takes a smoke in a coffee shop. I just multitask, you know? It requires skill.
Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean?
You know it.
That's an oxymoron.
That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, so I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Well, there we go. It's the Freya special. There we go. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world, definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. I thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. It's not happening anytime soon.
So anything special today?
Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about?
I mean it.
You were here the last 2 days, right?
Oh yes, I was, and some crazy things happened here. 2 days in a row, as if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience
to use my story. Still fretting over your story, huh?
Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer.
Oh yeah. How's it going?
Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident.
Best of luck then.
You have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos?
For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it.
What? You gonna arrest him?
Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end we agreed not to. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have had a lot more problems, and we helped a lot, getting most out of the werewolves out saving the hospital. It's bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully he didn't hurt anyone, so those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway.
I'd be pretty mad at you if you did arrest him.
Hey, being mad at me won't solve anything.
I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened?
I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here.
What?
Yeah, it seems like it happened down near Coachella.
It's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't maybe be able to walk it in that state.
So far, that's all I know. Hey, she's back.
Rachel.
Hold on, we got some... Before we get too deep into this... Yeah, we got everybody except for Neil. With my family, cats, Milk, and Neil. Aw. So cute. Is Mr. Hendry alright?
Before that, can I have a cup of hot chocolate dark?
Isn't that just chocolate, chocolate, chocolate? Sure. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's gonna be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. It's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. It's good to hear. I know. Still, it's all because of me, because I didn't listen. All he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense, but is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit, so I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggested, perverted ways. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa, how did it all connect? And Mr. Lester's bodyguards, they were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one, and you know, about locker room talk, right? Well, that's what they were doing, and that was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. Sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... It's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe and your dad made it through. Should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? I don't know. All I know is that I have to be here for him. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It might be weird to hear about it. Something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax. Guys, thank you. I had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Soul. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up us on. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. I really want to know what these sticky notes say. They're probably like coffee orders, right? You gonna leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright, I won't bother you then. No, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So thank you. Pleasure was mine. I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. Heh. No problem, boss. Dark chocolate. A warm... I cannot speak. Hold on. I'm gonna go and get a drink real quick. And I'll be right back. Hold on, we'll do this. Be right back. We'll just leave you on this screen.
Alright, I am back. Got myself some tea. We should be ready to continue. I think this might be the end. I've had a lot. 2 weeks later. How did I know? More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Yeah, I mean, his name is Mo Lester. I told you from day one, from the very beginning, what was gonna happen to this guy. Initial reports an herpes outbreak at Coachella. No. Can't believe that. Coachella Festival proves to be major boost for Seattle tourism. Well, there's one good thing came out of it. Start the day. Hey, everybody's hanging out. Hello. You're finally here. Hey all. Yo, hey, hi Farrah. Someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Today. They approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god. How do they react to the draft? To be honest, they're not that excited about the story itself. A story with an unhappy ending, huh? That's what they said. But at this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it, I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course, they are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately, and some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us back some gifts. He didn't get any from me. Not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes. You decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough. So, where'd you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. I didn't. Let me see it. Aw, cute. This is them hanging out together at the Disneyland. With the little... Very cute. The stream is going to be unwatchable. That's okay. So I forced her to take a picture together. You were Max to her? Yeah. Helped her out a bit with the booth. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. It's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? From New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe? Yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on, so soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way, then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you soon. See you around. They look happier than when I first met them. Not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in a short amount of time. Yeah, anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. Don't feel ignored at all. By yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah, she's been doing overtime the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats. I thought Lua lived with your flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and the company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. Didn't expect it to take so long. She's smoking already. Thought it would be done by... Well, it's alright. Freya and Sol have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya and Sol. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard. We're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful. Means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh, yeah, that too. Also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We go to this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How'd it go? Man, your father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. No, I know. And at least they didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now. I missed the intro again. Folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua? I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me play in the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Bailey. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. Probably will. Now go, lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Sol. Enjoy the movie. So that means Louis' roommate is Aqua and not Myrtle. Because they were going on a mini vacation. It's gotta be one of them. There they go. So happy for them. They've still got a long way to go and probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yeah. How about you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Ha! That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my role-playing, or not my role-playing, oh my god, my writing process. Well, there's some updates about the regulars. Tell me. Where should we start? Nice, and we get a little flashback here. Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. This image. Bailey's looks so much better from this angle. I didn't read what that said. I'm so sorry. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and bought gifts, some more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. They're so cute. You buy handcuffs. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Nice. They went in the business together. Neil. Well, there's Neil. The only news about them are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel is back at the recording studio, preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. Her dad, so cute. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, got published, and had some signing sessions. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. She still visits regularly, now working as a freelance writer, not giving up her dream. Nice, so cute. I'm gonna skip the credits because I think there's actually more. Welcome. Hello, Sol. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? Sure this is your first time here? Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait, no way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. Assume it was a success then?
Multiple successes. You told me Neil got laid multiple times? Are you telling me? What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. Seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yep. That FIRE agent. You've seen him? Yeah. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So you finally noticed. I think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. Took a few tries, but there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Interesting. I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator, then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind? Never tried it, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. Does this mean we're like a time traveler? Okay, it says, from the main menu, load game, select a day 1, Tuesday, September 22nd. And we'll restart the day. And then we'll fast forward through the dialogue, because it should stop on the new stuff, like a good visual novel. Just fast forward. And then she wants triple shot espresso. And we'll serve her an espresso. Ah, exactly what I need. Anyway, you were about to tell me about your meeting in the elevator. Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait, I didn't tell you that. How did you know? Whoa, I was just guessing. No way a guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe, you have another news source? No comment. I knew it, but I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry? Theorize all you want, I won't comment on anything. Okay. I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential, so pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Whew. So yeah, where were we? Nice. Oh, we got a little thing. And then we'll just make her the dark chocolate. And remember, she loves the dark chocolate. Cup of chocolate goodness. Okay, we're just gonna fast forward till it tells us we can't anymore. Because that's how the game goes. And then Bailey's wants coffee, milk. He wants a latte with some latte art on top. Alright, we'll use a mouse for the latte art. Oh, maybe we can't. We will pour the milk. Then we'll etch. That looks like something, right? You can have that. Perfect. Good to know. It's not gonna let me it's not gonna let me fast forward through anything that I can't fast forward through. Green tea. And he wants milk and milk. And we'll serve it. We don't need to give him any latte art. Was it just that one little conversation? Oh, no. You were listening from the corner? Yes. Poor souls. Oh, no. I just couldn't fast forward because I accidentally hit the auto button. Okay, it was just that one little conversation. Then we go back to the main menu. And we do day 3. Going back to the main menu. Why won't it let me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can just load this day. Wait, September 24th is the day that I need. Okay, that was the right day. And then we'll do the little boring little fast forward thing. You want milk? You want honey milk. You told me you want honey milk. There you go. Your honey milk is ready. Thank you. You're welcome. Yay. And then, isn't this when Neil comes in? Oh no, it's a different day. And she just wants milk. It's kind of nice how cyclical some of these choices are, because Rachel's first order is milk, and then the order she uses to save her dad is just milk. I mean, obviously they're cats, but like, it's still nice. Rhea wants the usual? Oh, she's getting an espresso for sure. For certain. Serve it. Serve it. Drink it. Drink the espresso. Alright, let's just... Where's the new stuff? This is Georgie again. I got this wrong the first time. So now that we're doing this and I'm looking at the guide, I'm gonna give him hopefully the right thing. Cough syrup. There we go. Special drink is ready. Whoa, what do we have here? It's my special cough syrup. What do you call it? Cough syrup? Of course you do. See whether this drink tastes as good as it smells. Damn, this is great. There we go. We got to see it for real this time. We didn't mess up his drink. We messed up every Georgie's drink ever. It'll tell me when I can't fast forward, so... What is happening here? Oh, I think that's when they recognize she's an idol or something. I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Hendry will find some common ground together. Why are you all looking at me like that? How do you know my father's name? Huh? Oh no. How is that? Nothing. Has visited this place before? Can't say anything about that. You were just about to say something, weren't you, Officer Georgie? Right? Well, I was. To talk more about your problems. But now... Yeah, there we go. Just these little hints that we're like slipstreaming through multi-dimensional timelines and shit. And then I guess we can go... Is that all? Day 3? Oh no, then we have to do September 29th. Okay. September 29th. We'll restart the day. Then we'll fast forward through everything. Give these guys the right drinks. Okay. He wants the Galahad for sure. Tea, milk, and ginger. He told me you know what to do, so that means I know what to do. I always know what to do. Give him the Galahad. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? Okay. For some reason I couldn't skip the one line. I did it in the opposite order last time. I did tea, honey, lemon, and it was the wrong fucking drink. You guys all saw it. Maybe you didn't see it if the frames were dropping, but still. Midsummer Night's Dream. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Speak of the devil. Alright. And then we make Neil a Milky Way. This is the one that I got messed up. I did the wrong thing. I gave him like milk, honey, lemon instead of milk, honey, mint, which is what it is. Good evening. It's nice to see you again, Neil. We are also glad to see you, barista. Although we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth. Again? It's just that, you know, kind of remind me of our first man on the moon.
Oh, really? You have chosen the right name then, because that was where our name came from.
This has happened 3 times now. You really are hiding something, huh? What are you talking about?
Oh well.
There we go. Milk, honey, mint. Milky Way. That's the right thing now. See, I hope I got this right. Thank you. And then they do this. Yeah, before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This.
Oh no, he's turning red. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind.
You are one interesting person. Thank you. Okay. No, we're done here.
But we believe it is alright to share with you tonight, thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista.
I owe you this story, so why?
Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe, but sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in.
I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth.
That is correct.
The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are.
Yes.
Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector.
That is 100% correct.
Holy shit, I think I did those backwards. I think I had the reverb on for Hyde and off for Neil, whatever. You're trying to give us a superhero?
Yes, that is what your people will call the protector.
Why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero.
Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default, so everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born.
That sounds beautiful and creepy.
Why?
Sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy.
That was a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth.
Oh my. What you say is true. Shouldn't we help them to get laid with love?
Guidance is all we need, otherwise we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead.
Well, how's the mission going so far? There we go. Moving on. They've moved past. And then we finish the day. There we go. Now we get some insight into Neil and their whole shtick and thing. And then we can go back to the end of the game and talk to Neil. I'm kind of interested to see what's gonna episode 2 is gonna have like a culmination of all this shit that's going on in the background. I just know it. Alright, let's restart the day. No. Maybe we hit no or yes? I don't know what I'm selecting. Two weeks later. Let me skip all this. Fast forward all the way through. I don't really have any theories. Surprisingly, they liked it. It's amazing. I know, right? Couldn't believe it either. Told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm happy for you. Okay, so it's been doing a lot better. So that ended up a lot better. And they made it to New York. So her book went better. That's nice to see, I guess. And then these two are going to have their little reconciliation, expression of love, delineation down to Freya, because she's a little gossip. She needed to know everything that's going on in these personal lives. By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. Bought an extra copy. Let's see. Is it good? The main character is a time traveler. Subtly. You mentioned it just enough to raise suspicion. Where did you get the inspiration for the character? Probably me. Probably us. There we go, and we got Neil. It's still empty. It's funny. It's very funny. So let me look at all these coffees. I don't think I made all the coffee. I didn't. But I made most of them. Most of the drinks. There's still a few in every category. Where did you get the inspiration? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Gulp. Don't think about it too much. It's only a story. Anyway. What's that look for? There we go. Now, we get the real endings. This one is right. Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Oh, they're getting married. I missed that the first time. He brought some special gifts. Of course he did. I always knew there was something going on there. These two, also gay, also amazing, having fun, loving life. Neil. The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent. But they'll be back. And then these cuties. Rachel and her dad. The legend returning to the industry. Did it sell well? Probably not. Oh, it sold better. It was a massive success. Sold out even after the 4th printings and might be adapted to a movie. She's working on her 2nd novel. We improved her fate. That's good, because we did not, we didn't do her justice the first time. She was her life was ruined. Well, she was just a freelancer that hangs out at the cafe, so it wasn't any different, but it wasn't ideal, you know? Congratulations, everybody who made this game. Thank you for making such a game. So she found out, huh? Clever as usual. In some timelines, yeah. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Opening the cafe, connecting people? I
like to make sure things go alright. Besides, yeah, I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth. Ha! That's one hell of an important task indeed. It is. Is Neil our fucking parent? I'm sorry. What? Oh, I'm sorry, what? Is that insinuating that we're the superhero protecting the balance of everything? And Neil is the fucking... is our parent? And we're I mean, obviously we're a time traveler. But like... what? That's so weird. Well, at the very least, it's nice to know that Hyde and Gala are a thing. I had my suspicions throughout the whole thing, but you can't deny the handcuffs. I mean, come on, you gotta be at least a little something to have to bring back fuzzy handcuffs from Korea. You know what I mean? Oh, and then obviously Aqua and Myrtle. That was clear as day as hell. Sunny, no clouds, Kumori less. All right. I don't know if I like Neil's design, but it's kind of interesting that he just looks like a doctor or something. Do we have any extras? I just kind of want to see. I got most of the achievements. Not true. I got some of the achievements. I didn't trash that many drinks. I also didn't listen to all of the songs or read all of the thing. I haven't played challenge mode. Okay, I did this though. I should have this. I did this one. I did Social Media Fever. Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Look at some of these. Oh, there's a comics. Episode 1, Push the Limits. I've been in front of this coffee shop's entrance so many times now. The place looks warm and cozy, but I can't bring myself to go in. Tomorrow for sure. This is the day. Excuse me. Tomorrow for sure. Today is the day. Excuse me, miss. Can I ask you a few questions? Are you a regular? I'm not. I've never been in here ever. Okay, I'm overthinking it. It's probably quiet enough in there that nobody will notice me, so today for sure. So cute. Episode 2. So many beings are obsessed with things that perish by time. Looks, wealth, relationship. What could still excite someone about life after hundreds of years? Even separation doesn't taste as bitter as it should be. Did you just get divorced at some point? Hyde? Hey, you alright? Things like feelings don't bother me anymore, Gala. Of course it still does. You can never get used to heartbreak. He's crying. The usual bar, Gala. Roger. Damn, that must have been a long time ago. Holy shit. Man, I've been stuck on this page for 3 hours now. What's wrong with me? It looks cooler in this style. Not gonna lie. It's the same every day. Each of these people have their own stories, yet I struggle to come up with one. Sunset's nice at least. Another snap for my Tomodachi. My friends are enjoying their Sunday date. It's nice being carefree. Oh, I didn't know that. Are they like together or something? Oh, I don't know. Take one step outside and my head is full of stories. This room sucks the creativity away from me. How about you, dear page 1? Are you ready to move on? Let's get outside together. The gentle howl within. Oh no, he was only lightly bruised, but his sister was inconsolable. Still, I must have reacted too strongly to the blood. Mommy, why is he so scary? Shh, dear, don't point. Did you see his scars? He's a werewolf. Guess it showed. Yo, Gala, tough shift, huh? How about a drink? Not today, thanks. What's with him? He looked gruffer than usual. I guess it's that time of the month. It's not a good day for his kind. Seeing blood of kids reminded me of the war. Holy shit.
And in turn, it reminded me of my worst self. Maybe a werewolf like me has no business working in a hospital. This is for you, sir. Cheer up. But I guess it wasn't all that bad. Gala. I fucking love Gala. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I sent the latest design last night. No, that's to find out. Wait, another revision. You're not kidding. I'm not doing another revision. 2 revisions and that's the end of it. No, I don't care what your boss said. That's your job. I'm not... Alright, I'll get it done. Does it have to be tonight? Yeah, I get it. Sure, thanks. Hey, it's me. Sorry, I don't think I can make it tonight. No, it's fine. It's the client. I know I will. Yeah, I'll grab something to eat on the way. I know. Thanks, love. Be your mate. Even that's gross. Get away from me. This interaction did not yield results as hoped. I may have used the wrong method of communication. I like her design. You've not been able to find a proper communication protocol for this method. It seems that our observation was inadequate. You might lack a crucial tool in their method of communications. Oh my god, Neil thought that the coffee was the thing putting people together. Excuse us, citizens of Earth. We see you're consuming a certain substance while communicating. Is the substance crucial to your communication? Is this some kind of weird interview? To answer your question, no, it's just coffee. If not because of the substance, what is the key to your success in this courtship then? Seriously? We don't know, dude. We matched on Kindler and decided to give it a go. Kindler? Yeah, it's a dating app. Look it up. We see that this Kindler is crucial for Earth's method of courtship. Perhaps it's beneficial for us to evaluate it ourselves. According to the user's manual, Earthlings swipe left to right according to one's breeding preferences. However, the information displayed was severely lacking. For example, there was no genetical information at all. Yet, despite a lot of these ambiguities, Earthlings are under no danger of extinction by underpopulation. Perhaps there's more to their method of communication than we are yet to understand. That must be the one who stood him up. I'm beat him home. Rachel, do you know how late it is? A high school girl shouldn't be home this late. What will the neighbors say? I've already told you I'll have lots of nights training. Aside for that idle thing, I was expecting those kind of jobs are really not good. What kind of job exactly? I take this job very seriously. It's not just about dancing and singing like you think, but you'll never get it, will you? So you two are still fighting now? I'm still just so pissed. I just left this morning without even looking at him. Stupid father. Aww. So cute. He's a good dad. Myrtle, you heading back? Yeah, so we can get some rest. Sure. What? What now? Who submitted this bug report at this hour? It's a bug on my part. I have to fix it. Can you fix it tomorrow? I can't. It's too close to the deadline. I have to fix it now. I think it's just a sample error. Simple error. If I fix this parameter here... No, wait, that's not it. Is the logic wrong? Well, this wasn't a problem before. Oh, why is it not working at all now? Take a deep breath, man. You won't fix anything. I'm fine. I know there's nothing wrong with that code. The tester must have reported it wrong. Calm down. That's not how you do it. Shoot me the report. Let me see what I can do. Are you going home? What about your weekend? I got plenty of time to kill. You owe me one, though. There's a new restaurant around here. You want to try it? Nah, not interested. You know a place where I can get good coffee instead? In fact, I do. Indeed, I do. Indeed, I do. Is that all of them? Oh, it is. Well, anyway. That's been Coffee Talk. I don't even know if this VOD is watchable because my drop frames are going crazy for some reason, even though my internet says it's fine, my stream says it's healthy, everything's going great. But I don't know, I'm just paranoid. Anyways. That was Coffee Talk. Neil is really interesting. Everybody's really interesting. The whole characters are great. The whole cast is great, I should say. I love the characters. Coffee, I feel like there could have been more with the coffee mechanic just to keep it light. Wasn't that complicated. It doesn't need to be complicated. I'd rather it was still simple, but I wish there's a little bit more depth to it, you know? A little bit. Maybe even some more opportunities. But we'll see what's... I guess we'll see at the end of the month when Coffee Talk 2 comes out. What's gonna happen next? Because the way I see it, it feels like we're the fucking time traveler, man. I feel like Neil might be our parent. Which is a little strange. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while. But anyways, Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'm Soul. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the YouTube stuff. And I will be back tomorrow. What will I be back tomorrow with? Hold on, let me look at my schedule. Let me look at my schedule. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow with some Resident Evil. And thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Hold on, I forgot to have this open. Bye-bye.